I was in 4 different cities. The first city that I was in Valence, and we met at a ward building. We were able to meet at a ward building in Valence. My second area was in Dijon, and in that area we just had branches, so it was much smaller. So people met just in a smaller building. And let's see, my third area was Grenoble, and I was actually only in Grenoble for about 2 weeks. So, it really doesn't matter how long you are in a city. You are there because the Lord needs you there for a specific reason. And whether you're there for 2 weeks or whether you're there for 4 months, 5 months, it's however long the Lord wants you to be there. And we met in a ward building there. And then my last area, I was actually in my last area for 6 months, and we met, that's where we met in Switzerland. All those other areas was in France, and that's where we met in Switzerland in a nice ward chapel, pretty big ward chapel. We proselyted, of course, every single day, knocking on doors. Most people did not want to hear anything about, because they're very Catholic, and so they were very set in their religion, which we highly respected. You don't want to, what's the word, debate with them. So you're very respectful of their views, and the majority of the people that wanted to hear more about it were foreigners. So we had a lot of people from China, or we had people from Russia. We actually had this one experience where the Russians didn't speak any English or French, but luckily we had a girl in our ward who did. She did speak Russian, and she did speak English, but she didn't speak French. So we had a 4-way conversation going with Russian, and then Spanish, and then French and English, just to be able to teach her the gospel. But it worked. It worked. And we were able to teach her the gospel, even though there was a lot of translation going on. But yeah, I would say in that particular mission, most of the people that we taught were foreigners.